Dorian Finney-Smith and Bertans a combined 12 of 18 from 3 as the Suns left the Mavericks open yesterday, and it spelled absolute disaster. A big good is that Suns coach Monty Williams is not sure how to play you. You know, going up 2-0 with Luka having huge games and then 2-1, Luka still dominating the ball and efficient. He decided this is going to catch up with us, guys. We have to slow down Luka. So we adjust the game plan yesterday. I absolutely love that. And the Mavs adjusted. Luka didn't have a big game, but he was still able to contract that defense and get everybody to pack it in. You had wide open three-point shooters for the Mavs for the first time since the Suns game, since the Jazz series, rather. Mm-hmm. And it paid off in a big way, Brian. So that's my favorite good.
You know what? I'll tell you what, and I like what you're doing here with this. I will say this. I think I'm right about this. I need to check this, but I believe that there's nobody in the league that assisted on more corner threes than Luka did this year. I want to say he set up more corner threes than anybody else in the league. And so where I think now what needs to happen if you're Suns, you need to find a way, especially if the Mavs are knocking down those corner three shots. Okay, now what does that do? That makes your defense have to expand. Now it opens up things in the middle more for Luka. So by doing this, if in fact if Phoenix's Monty Williams' plan is, listen, we've got to get out on those corner threes, that just provides more opportunity for Luka to take the ball inside and do things.
Yeah, it kind of becomes a pick your poison.
Exactly. And if the Mavs can continue to knock down corner threes, then, that's what they got to do. So it's saying like, okay, yeah, Luka will get his, fine, whatever, that's great. But we're not going to let him shoot threes. But now it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Luka's taking the ball inside and he's kicking it, but now they're knocking down those corner threes. You've got to figure out. You said it. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Do the Suns just say no? We're gonna trust what's going on in the paint, because even if Luka doesn't get to the rim, he's gonna hit that floater.
Well, he didn't yesterday.
He didn't yesterday.
I bet they hold the plan.
You think? I
think they do.
You think they're going to say no? They're going to make you shoot threes on those corner threes.
I think they're going to say we got a game plan for Luka, and the role players aren't going to make the threes that often in our building.
Okay,
and they'll deploy the same plan. And I bet Luka will be even better this time around. Nothing they've thrown at him has lasted long against Luka.
Luka's the one shooter at that arena that has actually scored points. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, it's been on the struggle bus. You know. Except, Maxey, I think. But man, you've got three guys. You got Maxey shooting over 40%, Doe Doe shooting well over 40%. You look at, it's been pretty impressive what they've been able to do. With these, getting this three, especially coming back home and getting those 3-point balls and getting that going. I think that if you're, man, I think that's a gamble. I think that I'm going to believe that the Maverick 3-point shooting has found its rhythm. I'm going to believe that.
Yeah,
I'm going to believe that. And I'll tell you what: if Monty Williams and them trying to take Luka way out of this game, I'm going to say the role players are going to make them pay for it, like they have the last 2 times out.
That would be sweet. I mean, they are bombing away at a historic clip. 8-1-7, good. The series is tied. Bad. The Suns have home court advantage. Ugly. The officiating. That's BK in Goat Neck, Texas. Thanks for chiming in there at Goat Neck. 619. Mavs aren't hitting threes like that, and Phoenix won't play as bad as they did again. Stop being Mavs homers. They were convincing victories, though. It's not like they needed any luck. They clamped down defensively. They came up with solutions,
offensive rebounds,
and for how to keep Luka out of the mix so damn much.
Yeah.
They made very serious adjustments, and when you outplay a team like that, it's one thing if you get blown out in their house and then you come back to yours and you hit a shot at the horn to tie the series up 2-2. No, you were up. They made runs. You hit shots. You executed. You got stops. That appears to be, pretty sustainable. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I think the Mavs are going to win the series because of the 2 in Phoenix, and that is the bad. I can't predict the Mavs to win this series at this point, but I can tell you this: it won't surprise me if they do. And that's a significant budging off the position that I had, especially, after what we saw on Wednesday night. I thought, holy cow, this series might be over by Monday. I thought it was possible that the Mavs were going to get swept, even though I did pick the Mavs to win Game 3. I did not pick them to win Game 4. But what you're seeing now is the best player in the game possibly in Luka Doncic, up against three guys who aren't as good as him and some role players and a coaching staff that have drawn up the perfect game plan to complement their star on both ends of the court now. Just like it took the Mavs a little bit to adjust to Utah. And I don't rule out that Jason Kidd has the answers to the test. It is impressive the adjustments that he is making to put his team in a better position to succeed.
Well, I'll tell you what, then Phoenix better figure out a way to keep Doe Doe, Maxey, and also Bullock from shooting threes. That you better figure that out, because that's going to keep happening. Yeah. That is going to keep happening, and you could talk. The texture really doesn't respect the Mavericks.
No,
by saying
clear.
You're clear. You don't respect. You're just being. You're just trying to say, oh, just because Broadus and Gavin and Lucius are saying this. No, it's not a homer take. Just watch the game. Just watch how they're taking Phoenix out of. Oh, they're not going to play that. You know why they're playing bad there, man or gal? They're playing bad because the Mavericks are making them play bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. It ain't just,
tell them.
Yeah, two. It's not 2 games. I mean, if it was 1 game, I get it. 2 games, nah. They're making Phoenix play a style of game they don't want to play.
And that doesn't mean Phoenix won't swing it back.
Well,
as it heads to Phoenix, maybe the Suns will make the Mavs play a style of game. Like, the crowd is a huge factor, and Phoenix has been a good playoff atmosphere for decades. It really has. That's been a team that's gone on some great runs, and the way that it energizes guys to have just that extra half step of energy on defense is pretty impressive. We're all humans, and when people are cheering for us, it can inspire you to do even greater things.
Your best player didn't play his best game, and you won.
Yeah.
That's something you could go when you're Jason Kidd and you walk in and everyone's sitting there, when he walks around, shakes hands with every one of his those guys on his team, those players in that locker room know. Luka knows. Luka, after those games, he's, I got to play better on defense.
Mm-hmm.
He knows. But you know what they got? They got Doe Doe playing well now, Bullock playing well, Kleba playing well. They've figured some things out here. They have figured some things out how to play the Suns, and you can say, oh, the Suns, I think that's total BS. I think the Mavs made the Suns play bad.
Okay, 714 fellas, the good, JB and others join the party. The bad, Tuesday is still a day away. The ugly, the incident with CP3. Yeah, that's tough.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
That's very embarrassing.
Hopefully, a life lesson has been learned, and this can go away the sooner the better here with this agitation between players. I think it needs to become something that is shamed even more, so it can make people feel like, I'm not going to be the hero for causing a scene like this. I'm going to be shamed, and I hate that it's a 14-year-old kid that's got to be an example, but he put himself in that situation.
Yep.
The officiating's been atrocious, though, at times across most playoff series. That's another one of my bads. Yesterday, it benefited the Mavs, and now you have to wonder, will the refs swing the series back in favor of the Suns when it comes to the whistles in Game 5? Will they get caught up with the emotions of the building? It happens all the damn time, Brian.
I think the officials got the series, and the league got the series where it is now 2-2. It's a best of 3 now. They're going to let them play. That's my 2 cents. The NBA, nobody wants a sweep. Nobody wants the sweep. It's not good for TV. It's not good for the finances. It's not good for anything. If you thought the officials were bad for the first 4 games, it's 2-2 now. I have a feeling they're going to say it's a best of 3. Let the players decide this from now on. That's just my thinking.
I would hope so. Don't be surprised if the refs after Game 5 send a Mavs friendly officiating crew in for Game 6.
Well, let me be honest with you. Chuck Cooperstein, our buddy, always tweets out who the officials are. The Mavericks have yet to have. I know the last 3 games for sure. I checked the records. Coop does a great job. Mavs have had a losing record with every officiating crew that's been a part of this. The last 3.
Wow.
So. That's something, they've overcome officials that haven't been friendly to them in the playoffs or the regular season.
Well, I'd say it's high time they get some Mavs friendly officials coming in here if we're going to line it up 3 in a row like that.
Yep.